Hey everybody, got a short and sweet lesson for you on how to actually practice with the metronome. Now, if you've been to a camp or a workshop, chances are good you've asked the instructor, how do you practice with the metronome? And the answer you usually get is how they practice with the metronome. But how a professional practices with the metronome may not and usually is not what you need to be doing to practice with the metronome if you're not already at professional level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what you need to do to practice with the metronome so that you can learn to keep a steady tempo and so you can learn to put all of your notes right on the grid and create a groove. Now you'll need a metronome. The one I use is Pro Metronome. It's not expensive. I think it was $4, something like that, $5. I think they have a free version too. I like this one because it has a pleasant tone to it. I don't like ones that beep or make other kinds of annoying noises. Now you can actually choose a lot of different tones on this one. I think they have 16 of them or something like that. But I like this one. And so that's the first thing you need is a metronome. It doesn't matter a lot which one you get as long as it can be set incrementally 1 BPM at a time. So some metronomes take a big skip. They might have 82, and then the next tempo you can get is 86 or even 84. It's still not narrow enough. You need to be able to go from 100 to 101. That's really important because our songs aren't only at 100 or 106. They are at whatever tempo they happen to be. So here's what you need to do to play along with your metronome effectively and get something out of it. You start by just playing the metronome and listening to it. And internalize that beat. Now don't just start playing along. This is the part where most people just jump in and start playing, and most people start playing out of time. So you've got to listen to it first. You can't play to a groove if you don't know what that groove is. So we're just going to listen to it, really internalize it. Now, without playing your instrument, participate in that groove. It can be a snap, it can be a clap, you can tap your desk if you want to. Participate in that groove. Don't move on from this step until you can snap, clap, or whatever along with it without messing up. Now for advanced players, you should be extremely picky. Even one note at a time, and you're not there yet. For beginners, you may have a hard time snapping along with this at all, so just get the ones you can. And for intermediate players, you're going to be somewhere in the middle. You can't go straight to perfect, so just go as close to perfect as you can. And remember, try, fail, try again, fail better. So once you've got this down, now you're ready to participate with your instrument. At this tempo, downstrokes work really well. 1 click per note you play, and no more than 1 note per click. So for this tempo, it should sound like this. Now here's where the advice, actually leave that running. Here's where the advice tends to get too advanced for most people, the advice that you will get in most workshops, and that is that you may be told, all right, well, if you can do 1 pick stroke per click, try doing 2 pick strokes per click. Or 4. Or 3, or whatever it is. That is usually going to be too advanced for you. Wherever you are, chances are good it's too advanced for you. And that's where most people mess up, is they go too advanced too quickly. So what I want you to do instead is always have 1 click per pick stroke. So that means if you want to double the amount of clicks, you just double. I'm at 101, go to 202. Now you can play double time. Once you're in a groove, you can start changing notes or doing string crossings. Play a scale if you want to. a song. And then spend as much time as you can at that exact tempo, because that's going to really help you lock into the groove. So the steps are: set a groove and listen to it first. Internalize that groove. Then without your instrument, participate in that groove. Then once that's internalized and you're able to play along, snapping, clapping, whatever it is really well, then pick up your pick and start playing along, 1 pick stroke per click. Once you can do that, you're ready to add in the left hand. And then once you can do all of that consistently on tune after tune, then you are ready to go to the next step and play more than 1 pick stroke per click. Now feel free to ask questions down in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. And if you need a little help, come see me for a lesson. I'm happy to help you out with that. But this is something you can self-study pretty effectively at first. So go ahead and give it a try first. And then if it's not working, let me know and we will fix it together. All right, bye everybody.